Once again, I went back to Walmart's deli to try their other offering. This is the market side traditional rotisserie chicken. It says traditional rotisserie chicken, our classic chicken seasoned with garlic, lemon, and paprika, and slow roasted for 20 to 30 calories less and less sodium. So that's definitely much appreciated for the health conscious freaks.
It looks golden. It smells amazing. It's cheap, hot, and ready to eat. Rotisserie chicken is one of the most popular items in grocery stores across America. But what if that crispy bird isn't as innocent as it seems? The truth is, rotisserie chicken has become a loss leader, a bait product. Stores sell it below cost to lure you inside, knowing you'll grab drinks, sides, and snacks while you're there. But to make that chicken so cheap, they cut corners most customers never see. We're talking sodium injections, artificial coloring, chemical binders, and even enhanced meat that barely qualifies as fresh poultry. If you think it's a clean, roasted bird from the back kitchen, think again. It was probably factory brined days ago, packed with preservatives and seasoned to mask the age of the meat. That $5 chicken might save you time, but it could cost your health. Here are 6 grocery chains smart shoppers avoid when it comes to rotisserie chicken, and the disturbing reasons why. Walmart. The chemical bird drenched in salt water. Walmart's rotisserie chicken might be the cheapest on the list, but there's a catch. Their freshness guaranteed bird is pumped full of solution, with up to 20% of the chicken's weight made up of injected brine. That solution contains sugar, potassium phosphate, and natural flavorings, which sounds harmless until you realize it's code for chemical preservatives and flavor enhancers. One chicken breast can contain over 1,300 milligrams of sodium. That's more than half your daily intake in just one serving. The meat often tastes oddly soft, overly juicy or spongy, which is a red flag for meat that's been artificially enhanced for texture and shelf life. Smart shoppers know the bird might be hot, but it's been sitting in a plastic bag for hours, maybe even days before hitting the heating rack. Costco. The $4.99 chicken that's too good to be true. Costco's rotisserie chicken is legendary. It's massive, it's cheap, it's delicious. But dig a little deeper, and the magic starts to wear off. For starters, Costco loses money on every chicken, millions per year. So how do they make up the difference? Volume and additives. Their birds are injected with a salty solution made of sodium phosphate, modified starch, and natural flavor. This not only inflates the weight, but tricks your taste buds into thinking you're getting more flavor than what's actually there. It's essentially seasoned water and chicken-flavored chemicals pumped into the bird. Costco even built its own chicken production facility in Nebraska to control costs. Critics have raised concerns about animal welfare practices and the ethical implications of raising millions of chickens in confined mega-barns, all to keep that rotisserie price frozen at $4.99. Kroger, the inconsistent bird with a lab-made finish. Kroger offers several varieties of rotisserie chicken, from traditional to barbecue and lemon pepper. But no matter which one you pick, the ingredient list reads like a chemistry set. Sodium diacetate, maltodextrin, sugar, yeast extract, and spices, which usually means artificial flavor. The biggest problem? Inconsistency. One store's chicken might be juicy and flavorful, while another's is dry, rubbery, or overcooked. That's because many locations receive pre-cooked or partially cooked birds from central kitchens or suppliers and simply reheat them on site. You're not getting a freshly roasted bird. You're getting a reheated, pre-marinated, factory-processed chicken dressed in shiny packaging and supermarket lighting. Whole Foods. Surprisingly salty and overpriced. You'd think Whole Foods would be the safe bet. After all, it's known for organic produce, clean ingredients, and no artificial preservatives. And while their rotisserie chicken is better than most chains, it's still far from perfect. For starters, the sodium content is still sky high. especially in their classic and lemon herb varieties, which can pack over 600 milligrams per 3 ounces serving. That adds up quickly, especially when most people eat far more than one serving. More surprisingly, their organic birds still use flavor injections, just made from sea salt, cane sugar, and yeast extract instead of chemical preservatives. Better? Yes. Clean? Not exactly. And let's not forget the price, often $10 to $13 per bird, which is almost triple what you'd pay at Costco. Smart shoppers know you're not always paying for quality. You're paying for the label. Safeway, the soggy bird, with a secret 1930s. Safeway's rotisserie chickens often sit under heat lamps for hours, turning juicy meat into soggy, limp skin and bland flavor. But the bigger issue is what's hidden inside. Many of their birds are labeled enhanced with up to 12% solution, which includes MSG derivatives, sodium erythorbate, and flavorings that don't legally require full disclosure. Several customers have also complained that Safeway's rotisserie chickens vary widely in freshness, weight, and texture. Some are clearly overcooked. Others are watery and suspiciously soft, likely due to extended brining and pre-cooking before they ever reach your local store. And they're flavored birds, like barbecue or teriyaki, drenched in sugary, syrupy glazes packed with high fructose corn syrup and caramel color. Not exactly clean eating. Publix, sweetened, soft, and overprocessed. Publix has a loyal following in the South, but their rotisserie chicken often surprises first-timers in the wrong way. The flavor is noticeably sweet. That's because their birds are injected with a sugar-heavy solution that gives the meat a strange, almost dessert-like aftertaste. The ingredient list includes dextrose, maltodextrin, corn syrup solids, and modified food starch. Not exactly what most people picture when they think roasted chicken. Some customers love the flavor, but if you're trying to avoid hidden sugars or eat low-carb, this bird's a trap. Even their plain version is seasoned with sodium phosphate and yeast extract, 2 additives commonly used in processed deli meats. If you're picking up a rotisserie chicken thinking it's a clean, keto-friendly option, Publix will disappoint you. The Big Rotisserie Lie. So why do grocery stores push rotisserie chicken so hard? Because it works. It smells amazing, it makes you hungry, it's cheap, and it tricks you into buying more. Studies show customers who buy rotisserie chickens are more likely to spend 25% more during their shopping trip. The chicken isn't just food, it's bait. But that freshly roasted chicken, it's often weeks old before it ever hits the heating rack. Birds are brined, frozen, shipped, thawed, injected, roasted off-site, or flash-cooked in bulk before arriving at your store. Some chains simply reheat them. Others pre-cook and finish them under a lamp. Most of them aren't flame-roasted. They're oven-blasted in batches, and many are pumped full of water, salt, sugar, and chemicals to enhance flavor, preserve shelf life, and fool your tongue into thinking it's better than it really is. What smart shoppers do instead? If you really want roasted chicken without the junk, your best option is to make it at home. Buy a whole bird, preferably organic or pasture-raised, season it yourself, and throw it in the oven. You control the salt. You skip the phosphate injections. You know what's in it and what's not. No time to cook? Look for stores that offer plain, unseasoned, no solution added rotisserie options. They're rare, but they exist. Or opt for roasted chicken from a local deli that actually prepares their birds on-site, fresh each day. And if you're going to buy one anyway, at least peel the skin, avoid the flavored versions, and double-check the label. Because the words roasted and fresh mean almost nothing without the fine print. The bottom line: rotisserie chicken isn't automatically healthy. In most grocery chains, it's a chemically enhanced, sodium-packed, flavor-injected bird disguised as a simple dinner. Chains like Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Whole Foods, Safeway, and Publix all cut corners to deliver that perfect roast for under $10, but smart shoppers know better. If you want real chicken, cook it yourself. If you want convenience, read the ingredients. And if you care about what you're feeding your body and your family, don't fall for the golden skin and warm aroma, because behind that hot case is a cold truth. The rotisserie chicken you're buying might be the least fresh thing in the store.